Hello, this is Kevin Waller and with me we have...
Hello, Stefan Lindbergh-Jones.
And we're here to talk about events in Qatar this week. Normally we talk about pretty much everything that's happened. This week I'm going to keep it a little bit shorter and just do the ones that look like a lot of fun, because there's a bunch of really good ones I want to focus on. The first one is a shout out actually to our fellow podcasters.
Yes.
Is that what they're called? Podcasters?
Podcasters.
Yeah. Okay, great. So, if you are familiar with the Ginger Camel Media Network, you'll know all about Empower World, which is a podcast that goes out about coaching and self-improvement. And they have a free workshop coming up tomorrow on November 2nd. So, if you're interested in self-development, and self-confidence in particular, they are putting together this, looks like it's for women. So let me just make sure I've got the details right. It's Join Qatar Expat Women's Positive Support Group by clicking on the link. The links can be found on iloveqatar.net. You go to the events section and you'll find all of the events listed on there that we're talking about this week. So this is a 1 hour workshop and it's going to be about self-confidence with Janine Bailey, who's one of the hosts of the Empower World podcast. Confident people inspire confidence in others and often attract opportunities wherever they go. The brilliant news is self-confidence can be learned and developed. So if you're sitting there thinking, you'd like to be doing something new, you'd like to increase your comfort zone, this is an event for you.
Step out of the box.
Yeah. Have you ever been to any of these?
No, I had a one-on-one with Janine when she was training, and it's it's very good.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, this one is tomorrow morning, so if you're umming and ahhing about it, stop, just go. It is at 9:45 a.m. and let me just find is that Paper Moon? Let me just check if that's Jada Square. It is. So
yeah.
Paper Moon at Jada Square, not their sister restaurant in the W. So Paper Moon at Jada Square, 9:45 tomorrow, free class. It'll be good, so go along. Next, this event is called My Coffee, My Identity. It's under the patronage of Sheikh Al Mayasa, who hasn't been doing so much recently. She's there used to be events all the time, and Sheikh Mayasa was attached to them. So it's good to see her back on the scene. Let's find out what it is. So it's a Qatar Barista Championship.
Which means?
Oh, so a barista is a coffee maker. So in Costa Coffee, all the people behind the counters are called baristas.
Oh, really?
So it's not barista, it's a barista.
So you're a barista. You're not.
Yeah, if you make coffee in a coffee shop, you're a barista.
Oh.
That's the official.
I never knew that.
Yeah, so if you are in need of great coffee, it sounds like people are going to be competing for the title of best coffee maker. It's a 5-day challenge. Starts on the 5th of November and runs through every day until the 9th. Starts at 10 a.m. at Qatar, the Cockerel Village. It says no tickets are needed. And let me just see if there's any other details on there. It's a 12-hour challenge. I think if you're drinking coffee for 12 hours...
You're going to be high as a kite.
You'll probably still be awake when it starts the next day at 10 a.m.
And how are you going to... I'm curious, how are they going to judge it?
I'm guessing...
And when the judges, how do you get rid of the taste from one coffee to the next? If it's based on taste, or is it based on presentation?
You can find out.
No, I know.
On the 5th of November, 10 a.m. Did you know that coffee comes from a cherry?
Yes.
Did you know that the beans are white?
No.
Yeah, they're white for about 6 weeks, and they only change colour when you roast them.
Oh.
Yeah, I went to a coffee explanation day that was put on by Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf once. It was quite interesting.
Nice.
Yeah.
So this is free and anyone can turn up and just watch these guys in action?
I'm hoping that anyone can turn up and actually drink the coffee.
Yeah, well, I was going to say.
Yeah.
It's free coffee.
Yeah. So get down there, tweet about it.
And is this a normal thing around the world where they have these kind of competitions?
I've never heard of this type of competition.
No, I've never heard of this.
So and it doesn't look like it's a global brand that's being put together. It's got an Arabic symbol, which looks a little bit like a coffee flask.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that this is bespoke for Qatar.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. The website, interestingly, is icedoha.com. So I'm not sure if they're a brand of some sort. I'm not sure if they're a new coffee brand that's come in and wants to make a splash.
Yeah.
We've got 2 clubs opening. There's only one event page listed on Isle of Qatar, but I'll tell you about the other one as well. So on Wednesday night is the launch of Society Lounge at the Hilton Hotel.
Okay.
and it's going to be in the outside area. So do you know High Heels?
No.
No, High Heels is fairly new, about 6 months old, and that's on the mezzanine floor, and then you go sort of behind it and up some steps, and it's an outdoor bar. Has been put on for the winter months, called Society Lounge. So it's kicking off on Wednesday. And they're going to do themed nights. I can't remember what the themes are. It's not pirate themed.
Not what?
Not pirate themed. It's not fancy
Okay,
dress, but
okay.
it is. I can't. It's like 1930s. That sort of
Ah, so
thing.
that's why it's like society.
Yeah. So it's like a classy bar. Is how they're pitching it. I've seen the renders for what it's going to look like, and it
Yeah.
looks fantastic.
Yeah.
I met the team behind it. They're a great couple of guys. Do you know the company Character?
Yes.
So they do themed parties,
Okay.
and it's the same two guys that run Character that have now set up a bar that's going to be open, or lounge that's going to be open 6 days a week. So if you're interested, that is at the Hilton Hotel. It's called Society Lounge. It starts on Wednesday, and
So
it's every night.
is that a
till Sunday.
special launch on Wednesday?
Yeah, I don't think it's invite only though. I think anyone can turn up. But they're not going to let you in if you're a bunch of guys. So take down some women, or if you're a woman, just go. Yeah, enjoy.
Very good.
The other one that we've got is the premiere of Noir, which is the lounge and club at the Melia Hotel.
By the way,
Melia?
Melia?
Yeah,
Where's
so
Melia?
you've now got the W Kempinski, and then next door to Kempinski on the other side is Melia.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a Spanish name.
Yeah.
It's a global brand, as far as I know. And it's been launching over the last year, sort of in dribs and drabs and stages. So the launch of their bar and lounge and club is this week as well, by the look of it, on the 5th of November, which is Thursday. This one will also be good. So I have seen photos of this. I haven't seen renders, but some photos. I know the guy that is the manager of it, and he's very excited. He's flown in. As far as I can tell from the Facebook photos, it seems to be a very Western stuff. So his thing is about trying to bring that type of customer service to Qatar with proper trained barmen that are trained in London and
Okay.
other big cities.
So,
You know,
do you think they'd be throwing cocktails up in the
I
air and
don't
stuff
know
like
whether
that?
he's got flairers.
Oh, that's another word, isn't
Yeah,
it?
that's what that's called. And there's definitely flare championships, but not in Qatar. James Townsend used to flare.
Really?
Yeah, so those of you listening, you won't know James. It's a private conversation. But he's one of the best estate agents, and he runs Pro Property. If you're looking for a property for offices or houses,
Hold on, is he paying you for this?
I'm not sure. Maybe
Free
you'll buy me
promotion.
lunch. Maybe you'll buy me
Yeah.
lunch. But yeah, he used to flare, and so this guy is into that kind of scene as well. He's run a big club in Dubai, and now he's been headhunted to come to Qatar and run this.
So do you think there's more bars opening?
I wouldn't go that far. I think that there will be some opening in Shangri-La, and then the Melia. So the 5 stars that are opening in West Bay will all have bars. But I
Okay.
think after that they'll shut it down.
Okay.
That'll be it until 2022. That's my gut feeling. I
Right.
don't think anything outside of the financial district here is going to get the license.
Okay.
I might be wrong. We will see. So
Yes.
yeah, two big nights. One on Wednesday, one on Thursday. Go down and try them and let us know what you think. The next event we've got coming up is the World Robotics Olympiad. How cool does that sound?
That sounds very cool.
Yeah, so this event, it's actually run by Maersk Oil in Qatar. They approached me a couple of months ago and told me about it, and they do like a global competition for school children, and they fly, I'm going to forget the numbers, but it's a ridiculous, it's like 2,500, oh here it says on the website here, 3,000 participants from 55 countries have been flown in by Maersk
Wow.
to have like robot wars. I don't think it's robot wars like the UK TV
Yeah,
show.
like
I don't
the
think they're
TV show.
destroying each other. I think they're doing general tasks like, but as I understand it, they get given all the equipment at the beginning of the day, and they have to code the robots and build the robots in the session.
Oh,
And then
really?
go and
There
perform
and then?
tasks. Yeah, they're not bringing robots with them. It's
Oh.
not. Have you heard about the Super Robot Challenge between Japan and America?
No.
So both of those countries have a mega robot. And
Yeah.
apparently they've just agreed to fight them.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know if that's maybe enablable, but I didn't read into the story enough.
Ah, okay.
I liked the headline. I thought, right, I'll keep that as a fact.
Yeah.
So apparently that's happening separately. In Qatar, we've got this children's championship for robotics.
So can anyone go and watch?
Yeah, it's at Shakab, which is the equestrian centre. So it's got a massive venue.
Yeah.
I reckon it's going to be really, really good. And they'll so you'll get a task make this robot go and pick something up, and then they'll have to code to make it work.
Wow.
Yeah, it sounds really good.
Yeah.
So this is a 3-day competition. It starts on Friday and it runs through to Sunday. Every day it starts at 9 a.m. No tickets needed. You can just rock up and see what happens. And yeah, I think this is, out of all the things this week, this is probably the one to really get behind as something cool and new, and it's a one-off that Qatar's never going to do again. So just go for it. Red Bull Car Park Drift. That's the next on the list. So this is not a local event. This is happening locally, but it's actually a World Championships.
Oh, really?
Well, certainly a regional championship. So there's guys from Lebanon, Egypt, all over the area coming in, but world-class drift racers. They've already done the local semi-finals for the local participants to take.
Oh, I think that's where I took my son. We went to see the drift.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, in
This
the
weekend?
industrial area. No, it was a couple of weekends ago.
It probably is the right thing, I think. I know that it was happening in October.
Yeah, I think.
So.
But yeah. So
Was it good? Was it exciting?
What?
Did it sound exciting? Like the noise of the cars? Was it good for your son?
Well, no, he liked watching the cars for about 10 minutes and then got bored and then wanted to go and see the cars. So we walked down the area where all the cars are parked.
Oh, right, okay.
So he loved that,
Cool.
just to stand next to the cars. But I think we were only there for about 45 minutes and then he wanted to go home.
Oh yeah, wow.
And someone had one of those, the copters, the
the quadcopters.
yeah.
Oh, interesting.
So that was good to watch, but
Not your thing?
not my thing. Just seeing a car just whizzing, yeah, it was a bit bizarre.
Whatever.
I'm sure
My
there's
thing,
people.
I'm
that's-
interested. I think it's going to be exciting. There's lots of big names. If you're into drifting, there's lots of big names coming out to the event to race. So get down. Again, it's a free event. It's put on by Red Bull, and their events you don't need tickets for. You just turn up. So get down there, fill the grandstand. They're expecting, this is their biggest event of the year, and they're expecting several thousand people to go down and support. So should be a really, really good event. What else do we have? Oh yeah, this is not a single day event. This particular one that we're talking about might be, but Movember starts today.
Come on, guys, support Movember and
Yes.
have the weirdest moustaches.
Absolutely, yeah. So I
did that last year, but not this year.
What style did you go for?
Just a plain simple.
Oh yeah, like a 1940s RAF pilot.
Yes. Yeah.
That's a good style. I went for the
Didn't you have the
Harley Davidson, the
Yeah.
handlebar moustache
Yeah.
a couple of years ago,
And
I loved it.
Did everyone else love it?
Most people loved it, except my wife. She wasn't impressed, and I said, "Look, it's for charity, blah blah blah." She said, "Okay, right, keep going." And we were invited to the opening of Agile at the end of the month, so I had it was very well formed at that stage. And we ended up walking on the red carpet, and none of the photographers knew that we weren't famous, so they just took our photos anyway. We ended up in all of the papers the next day as this potentially famous couple, and she was in this beautiful dress and looked amazing, and there was me looking like a horrible pervert next to her. So after that, no more Movember.
No.
I'm banned.
But I think it's a great cause, and it is entertaining when you're in a meeting. Because when I did it, I remember having a meeting with a client for the first time, and they're just looking at you going, "Is this guy for real? Why is it, moustaches?"
Yeah, absolutely. But it's the other nice thing that happens is you'll be walking in public after the 15th when it's clear that you're really going for it. You'll be walking in public, and other men with moustaches will run up to you. "You doing this for Movember?" And then you bond, or you say, "What's Movember?" That's fun as well.
It's that male bonding.
Yeah.
Okay.
So get behind every event that you see that's got a moustache on it this month. It's all for awareness of testicular cancer. It was breast cancer last month, and this month it is. There's a few other things. Everyone's going for no shave Vembo. Like there's a few.
Oh, really?
Men that can't grow a good moustache. They're doing beards and other things. Beard Vembo. None of it works. Just go for Movember.
Yeah.
Even if it's a rubbish beard, rubbish moustache, it'll be
moustache,
fine. So anyway, we're talking about a specific event here, and it is on the 7th, which is Saturday. It starts at 4 p.m, and the event is described as November Qatar as a movement for men's health. That's the bit that we just talked about. Looks like it's just a bunch of guys getting together to do stuff. It's being put on by Fahad Al-Abaidli, who is a fashion designer. I can't see it saying anything fashion related about this, so not exactly sure what's going to happen. But Ritz-Carlton, 4 o'clock on Saturday, something moustache related is happening, so you can get down there and check it out.
No, it's just to spur people on.
Yeah, maybe it's just a
by the 7th day that you're ready to shave it off.
Yeah. You'll just be getting to that itching point.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Just keep going through. Stay strong. Right, I think that's it. I think that's all I've got to talk about today. Is there anything you want to mention?
No. If you haven't tuned into my podcast, which is called Your Onion, then please do.
How many episodes are out now?
2 at the moment. It's not on iTunes. I'm trying to get that sorted for iTunes.
Oh, yeah?
But you can find our Facebook page, Your Onion.
Oh, yeah.
And we've had 270
It can't be Your
downloads.
Onion. That must be taken, isn't it? Is it just Your Onion? Facebook.com Your Onion?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Great. Well done.
Thanks very much.
You're spelled as you'd expect it to be, or?
Where are you?
That's exactly how it should be spelled?
Yeah.
Okay.
Onion?
Perfect. If it was my mum's show, like the way she's like regressed to sort of a teenager when she sends texts and SMSs. And
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it would be you are instead of your.
You are.
Yeah.
Is that from the area that you're from?
It's not, no, she said Geordie.
Yorkshire or something.
Anyway, that's it from us, so we will see you again next week. Take care.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening, and special thanks to our audio mastermind, Scott Houston, for mixing today's episode. And if you thought that episode was amazing, you can find us at www.gingercamelmedianetwork.com/events.